Hello everyone. Just doing a quick recap of how the 2025 Rubik's Cube World Championships went for me. Um, yeah, yeah. Got a little bit of swag like this for free. Well, I pay 100 something for the registration, but pretty nice like hand drying towel. Like when you're, but I don't really use that in competition because I'm not really good enough, nor do my hands get cold or sweaty enough. But yeah, I guess let's just do a quick recap of my results and what I went through. So, the first day, Thursday, it was like I only did 3x3 one-handed and Pyraminx, which is my best event in terms of like relative ranking and everything. And yeah, one hand 3x3, I didn't practice as much as I want to, didn't prep too much. So I didn't really expect too much, and I got a okay result, like 30.29 second average. Pretty bad, but like I barely practiced it. I got a couple, my best solve was like 25.9. Like I had a couple lockups, a couple of like inefficient moves because I was just not confident, and yeah, I could have done like if it had like a couple more practice sessions, would have probably gotten a sub 30 or even PR. But I rarely practice one hand, so that's why I had PR. My PRs are pretty high. No special algorithms, no advanced finger tricks or anything. Really slow TPS. So yeah, it was okay. It was like something I wasn't happy or sad about. It was like fine. I got like 25-second solve, which was okay, given that I didn't practice too much. For Pyraminx, it was bad. It was bad in the sense that I averaged like mid fours at home and I ended up with 6.5. Like I would expect with pressure and stuff I'd get some sub 6 at least, but just choked under pressure. I wasn't like focused enough. I guess given that I've been so busy with like random other stuff, aka physical activities rather than cubing. I haven't been like 14 months since I went to my last competition, so like yeah, there's definitely nerves, and even in 3x3 one hand, I could tell like I was rushing on inspection. I was not like focused enough. So like usually when I could like look ahead in my mind after inspection, like yeah, I just got some parts wrong and really messed up on some solves. Just took a lot longer. The last scramble was actually really easy. I don't solve with the like the most advanced methods, but it's like all four corners are twisted. So like it's like pretty much like a 2 alg move, or like two quick algs to solve the rest and just twist the corners. But because of my bad habits, I like twist corners first, and then just yeah, I could have been probably a sub 4 single, but it ended up with like a 6-second one. So that was like super meh. It was bad. So overall, the first day was overall bad, but I did pick these two up. I don't know why, maybe a low confidence, but I picked up a GAN, my very first like flagship GAN puzzle, $70 for this 3x3, GAN 15, oops, GAN 15, forgot what it's called, what, BRB, it was like GAN 15 new black, sorry for the delay, $70, it was like, I didn't really pay for extra lube job or anything. It was just like straight out of the box. Cause like this 3x3 that I used, it's been really good, but it's a super old one, 2.5 years old, and I got it used. So like it was someone else's, and I bought it at this competition where it's like kind of a charity thing. Like I assumed someone just donated it, or like they at least worn it out, didn't use it anymore, and like probably re-lubed it and everything, but. So it's been pretty old, so I decided like it's time to actually upgrade. Will I use it in this competition? I don't know, but yeah, it's the GAN 15 new black, just a default one. I think it came pre-lubed, so it was like, but the only bad part is that the color scheme is a bit different with the shading, so like I wasn't really fully used to it. I did come up with some good solves though, but it's still quite a different feeling compared to this. I think it's Moyu, but I don't remember what this cube is, but it's set all my PRs. It's a very solid one, but yeah, so I was contemplating using this one for 3x3, which is the final day. So I still had time to think. But I also decided to get a 4x4 because the current one that I've been using for a lot is, I think it's the goooooo WRM. I've been using this since 2020, like a bit under 5 years, which is crazy. I've solved this so much. I've improved so much on this. I did practice a bit, but like generally at my, like in the good old days, I'd average like low 40s, but I've been struggling to even get sub 45. So that's pretty disappointing. And like, I could feel the hardware is just not there. That's why I got the goooooo V7, I think that's what it's called, V7 single track. I don't know what the difference between single and double track is, but this is like UV coated as well, so it's like a bit better grip, I think, but can't really tell the difference. Yeah, I think double track is more popular, but I have no idea. I just have PTSD from trail running, and I hear the term single track a lot, so I was like, why not? Single track sounds good enough, I guess. So yeah, and if it's like not lubed or anything, I don't think this was lubed at all, because I felt a bit of lube on the GAN 15, but this feels pretty dry, but it still moves quite a bit better than this. But obviously I'm not used to the feel 100%, but it feels like some parts of the solves, especially like edge pairing and centers, I think it felt a bit better. The 3x3 stage, I think I was a bit more used to this. Oh yeah, and in terms of parity, I think this was a lot smoother when doing like the OLL parity compared to this one, the OG one. But in terms of the coloring, still a little bit different. So, but yeah, yeah, as you can tell, I'm not fast at all. So I ended up going with the new one because I just was like, apparently I needed a cutoff. The cutoff was like 45. I remembered about it like the day before. I guess that's why I went with this one. But like during the solves and average, I had no idea the cutoff was 45. So I didn't even get to average. I didn't even get to do 5 solves. I only did 2 solves. The second one was a 45.87. So like literally 0.9 seconds off of the cutoff, which is so sad. I really wanted to at least try for PR, but like honestly, like during the warm up, I did get quite a few sub 40s, but it was just the day of, so I guess too little too late. I don't know. It was kind of sad. Maybe I would have took more risks if I knew the cutoff was 45, but OLL parity on both my solves, so yeah, luck was not on my side. That was afternoon. In the morning, I was doing 2x2. I had this really old one as well, MGC, whatever. I think I got this one over 2 years old. It feels so not smooth. It's not like bad, but it's like, you could feel it's like completely like, that doesn't feel like smooth. But so I didn't practice that much, but somehow I still was able to regain my skills, because there's not too much in 2x2, especially I just used the Ortega method, so it's not too much memorization, not too much anything overall. Still able to average like high 3s, low 4s at home, and I PR'd. I got like a 4.05, which was pretty awesome. Wish I would have gotten a sub 4, because I've gotten like sub 4 should be in the cards if I constantly do 2x2s, but yeah, it was a 3.4, 4.5, 4.1, and then there was a 6.4. I think I messed up the 4th one, and the 5th one was a 3.49. So I did get PR single and PR average, which was solid, but I wish I would have done it at a different event that I actually practiced for a lot more. Like the Pyraminx, like the 3x3, even the 4x4 PRing would be cool, but that didn't happen. So the final day, it was Scube. This one I didn't practice much either. I only started practicing the week of, and it went okay. I actually learned some new like algorithms the day of or night before, because I felt some things were inefficient. I learned the actual way of turning and doing a sledgehammer, which is like this, the finger trick to do it. It's like you gotta hold it differently, and it was like boom, 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 boom. So it it was jokes and I was like, F it, I'll do the new I'll do the new way of holding it for the sledgehammer U-perm during competition. And I felt like it was a bit slower, but I needed that to build confidence. I think I have good potential to break my skew PR in the future, but this time it wasn't even close. Average was like 11.5, which is on par compared to other tournaments, given that I'd barely practiced this. But on the other hand, I did get a new skew, got stickerless, so now everything I have WCA wise is stickerless. Let me look through. Yeah, like every WCA puzzle I use is basically stickerless now, which is cool. And I just wanted something a bit more smooth. Maybe I could finger trick a bit better. Not finger, or at least execute algorithms, because yeah, this seems fine, but it is pretty old overall. But just having two is, I guess, better. Hopefully it performs around the same. It's the same brand, so I think it might be almost the same model. So yeah, I bought this like after I was done, kind of. And I also got a new Pyraminx because this Pyraminx is really old as well. It's around 3 years old, so I got a new one. And I can definitely tell it's like, mostly due to the fact I have not lubed any puzzles for the last 3 years, 4 years, for at least the last 7 or 8 years, to be honest. Have not lubed anything, so this felt super dry. Maybe with lube it would feel like decent and I could have executed some algs a bit better, but just another one, just in case, I guess. This is a Moyu. This one's not a Moyu, it's a Mofeng Jiaoxi. I forgot what's a short form, but this one I got quite a while ago, but now I'm the big brand, Moyu. Not Gan, but or Diane, but I think this is a pretty solid one. It's a cheaper one, but it should be better than Weilong Pyraminx. And this is just the Moyu RS Cube. So not the best, but it should be pretty solid still. So its cube is okay, and the main event, that one I practiced so much for, 3x3 and epic fail. 12.5, it's basically what I've been averaging for the last like 5-6 years in competition, kind of. Like, I really wanted a sub 11, but at home, just in practice general, like, haven't been getting too many sub 11s averages compared to like when I was at my best. So I know it'd be hard, but at least at 11 average would be cool. I did get one sub 10 solve though, and the second solve I got 9-7, which was good, but it was a really simple six move OLL to a PLL skip. So that was lucky, and I guess the rest of the solves I got unlucky. I got a +2. So it could have been like around a sub 12 actually, because it was like my slow solve 14.9. The first solve I was choking so hard. I think I was just way too nervous and just lack of competition experience. I think that's why you got to go to at least a couple competitions before, just at least a semi-frequent basis if you want to like improve as well, execution wise, nerves wise. So second solve was actually really solid. Well, not really solid, like PLL skip, I should be getting at least a 7 or 8 at home. That's what usually happens. I finished OLL around like, yeah. But yeah, it was not the worst, like 9-7. Wish it would have been a PR. That would have been like something you could go home with. Next level at 12-4, I was like, damn. Counting 12, it's pretty much over. And yeah, the next level of that was like, I could already tell it was pretty slow. So yeah, I was nervous as well as I was rushing through PLL. I remember it was, I think the R-perm case. It was like this case, the R-perm, and I was like on the left side, and I was just like rushing through it. And I just didn't pay attention, I guess, in the AUF, and then I +2. It was like barely +2, but it was like 11-9 to a 13-9. So that was so bad. And the last solve was a average one, not bad. It was like 11, low 11. But if the fourth solve counted, it would have been a sub 12 average, which would have been just something a bit slower than what I get at home, which is expected because of the nerves. But there's a lot worse than, not a lot worse, but it is much worse than expectations. And honestly, yeah, pretty disappointed, but great experience. I got to meet Felix, not meet Felix, but got a selfie with him. Got to see the 3x3 finals in person. That was so amazing. I got to see the blindfold finals, which was super hype as well. Just got to see like a lot of celebrities, YouTubers, or I mean, cubing celebrities, YouTubers. Just had a great time. Just a lot of my childhood, teenagehood, and just so many people. The biggest competition ever. That was so fun. Obviously, I don't have friends in the cubing community because I never did, and I didn't really care about it because I just always did some other stuff. But yeah, it was part of it is that I live a less than 10 minute walk from the venue, which is a big reason why I decided to still continue staying and living in Seattle, because I just wanted to attend this competition. It's a once in a lifetime thing. I'm not really that big into cubing anymore. Like I upgrade my puzzles like once every like 2-3 years. Oh yeah, I also got lube for once, Moyu lube. So hopefully I can. There's a new fire that started in me that I'll be continually motivated to at least practice from time to time on a computer. And I also got a clock. Hopefully I can get some official results one day, because there's like a chi magnetic clock. Because there's like one of this and the square one, which I've been unmotivated, but I think I can do a bit. This is more straightforward than the square one, less memorization, more intuition. I don't know though. I have no idea how this works. It's either black or lilac, and of course lilac is one of my favorite colors. Top 4 favorite colors all the time. So with the lilac clock. And yeah, it's a great competition. I could literally, I can't see it from here, but it's great just being a local and just taking it all in. The cubing community, sport's been growing so much. I keep thinking like, yeah, this is my last time doing these kind of things, blah, blah, blah. I'm growing up. It might not be worth it, kind of wasting time. But if I'm around, if I'm nearby, like probably it's good to just at least do these competitions once in a while, improve on PRs. And yeah, it's just fun to practice sometimes. And I hope that I can have more consistent practice in the future, because this last year has been super bad. And yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. I'll probably do more unboxing of these. Might do a review of. Oh, I forgot to talk about. I didn't use the GAN because like after what happened to 4x4, I'm like, F it. This is my last competition with the OG. There's not really OG. The Aosu WRM is the OG. One of the pandemic purchases I made, which was the most. I got a Speedcube shop like lube service, so that was like $45 Canadian for this, and that was like one of the first things that reignited my passion, or just turned me from like a 1 minute 4x4 to like a low 40s. Like this cube is like the OG, but this 3x3 in general, set at PRs, it's been really solid. But yeah, so it's like one final ride before I see what the big dogs do. Yeah, as you can tell, my PL execution is so bad. Like I've been, yeah, shoot. Yeah, execution is so bad. Oh, shoot, Shiba. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Just something I gotta practice. I'm so, okay, positive thinking. Yeah, I didn't use this, ended up using this. Results were pretty bad, but I don't think I would have done better on this, like especially the nerves and like this different feeling of the cube. Probably wouldn't have done too much better, so all good. Yeah, just a quick recap. I'll probably do unboxing videos of these, but in terms of review for my 2 new cubes, Aosu 7x7 single track V7 and the GAN 15 new black. I might review these, I might not, I don't know. I don't have time for most things these days, I'm just so lazy. But yeah, if you watched all the way to the end, thanks for watching. If not, thanks for watching as well. See you next time.